Good afternoon, everyone. It's time for the other semifinal game in Class 3A in the Boys State High School Basketball Tournament. The Minnesota State High School League does an outstanding job putting on this tournament every year. This is the radio station, KDHL Radios, 78th year of baseline-to-baseline coverage. We started in 1948. And we are continuing here in 2026 as they're introducing the DeLaSalle, Minneapolis DeLaSalle Islanders, who have been here 31 times. Even as I speak, they're introducing them, and they're introducing the Richfield Spartans, too, to the crowd. And we got a good one here, too, man. DeLaSalle brought a lot of people across the way. You'd think it would be old hat for them, right? 31 times. Actually, it's Richfield across the way. DeLaSalle's behind me, but they got a lot of people. I got cheerleaders right behind me here from DeLaSalle. Richfield also has cheerleaders across the way. That's kind of you don't see a lot of that, at least in the Big Nine. A couple of the teams might have cheerleaders, now with girls basketball and all kinds of other winter sports, gymnastics and all that might entail some skills that cheerleaders would have. Our coverage throughout the tournament brought to us by the Goodhue County ADA. They remind us to get our free every day of dairy. They will assist in my choosing our players of the game for each of these teams, thanks to the Goodhue County ADA. Ackerman Accounting and Tax Service of Owatonna. There's no substitute for the quality of service you get there. Also by J. Moles Bowl Faribault, where you always strike a great meal. One of my favorite features at the state tournament and during the course of the regular season, to be honest, I always keep track of points in the paint. Points in the paint. I always keep track of points off turnovers because those, I think, are two of the biggest stats in a basketball game. And so that's why I love that statistic. And I really appreciate Ryan and the folks at J. Moles Bowl, where you always strike a great meal. I've been, of course, touting their ribs, and they are phenomenal. They're my favorite ribs by far. And I've had ribs in Texas and in Missouri, Kansas City, supposedly rib capitals, and it beats both of them, and I'm not kidding. Their burgers are so juicy. The bourbon burger is phenomenal. You have to try it out. And I've had the cheese curd burger the last couple of Saturdays after I got done with the Faribault Coaches Show, because they stack the cheese curds on the burger, and it's so delicious. J. Moles Bowl, where you always strike a great meal. These upcoming graduation open houses coming up in a couple of months. Don't sit around twiddling your thumbs looking at each other, setting up tables in the garage. Go over to J. Moles Bowl. Take the whole clan over there. They'll cater the meal, and then you get your chance. You get your chance to play volleyball on one of the 6 sand volleyball courts. Get a chance to do some bowling. Get a chance to play darts, something like that, at J. Moles Bowl in Faribault, where you always strike a great meal. All of our statistics throughout the state tournament, and they've been doing this since 1996. H&R Block offices in Faribault, in Owatonna, and in Lakeville. At H&R Block, they no taxes. I'll be doing my taxes down there on Sunday. Well, you got to get them done. It's usually when I do it, the Sunday on the weekend of the Boys State High School basketball tournament. It's kind of been my tradition. Todd Gigiori, downtown Kenyon, also is on board again this year. I think Larry's been with me since '96 too, and he would love to see a lot of you folks stop by. I know he wanted me to thank everyone who stopped by last year during his 50th year in business. He still had a few items left over that he wanted to unload from overstock, but I don't know if that's still there or not. Last time I was there, the grandfather clocks are all discounted big time. I'll tell you what, when I got my grandfather clock, and I don't know, grandfather clocks must not be a thing for the next generation, I guess, but man, I thought it added a lot of class to my little abode. DeLaSalle being introduced, starting for the DeLaSalle Islanders, 27-3 on the season, coached by Todd Anderson in his 4th year. He's 98-26. They average 82. They give up 57. It's Taj Whitlock, a 6'2 sophomore. Evan Miller is a 6'3 senior. Achima Arako is a sophomore, 6'8. Jaden Uden is a 6'2 junior, and Dion Wallace Johnson is a 6'2 junior. For Richfield, it's Aiden Inda, a 6-foot senior. Trey Collins is a 6'5 junior. Gideon McIntosh Horn is a 6'4 junior. Waleed Mohammed is a 6'2 junior. And I can't read my writing on this one. Nathaniel Clifford is a 6'5 junior. Richfield is in white. They've got maroon trim that says Richfield emblazoned across their chests. And the DeLaSalle Islanders in their familiar black and gold. Kind of remind me of the Hawkeyes of Iowa. Going left to right on your radio dial here in the first half is DeLaSalle. Right to left. Well, no, it'll be left to right from where I'm sitting. Right to left will be Richfield. From the scorer's table was the opposite, so I'm going to go the way I'm looking. Easier for me, and I'm hoping easier for you, too. The officials telling people to get out of the circle. Get out of the circle. As we get ready to start this game. And they're off. DeLaSalle controls tap. With the basketball, Dion Wallace Johnson, the 6'2 juniors out front. Richfield man-to-man defense. Looks. The defender grabs the shirt of the center. I mean, he literally grabbed his shirt. No call. Pass goes in the left corner. I know it was away from the ball, but still you shouldn't be able to grab a shirt. Shot under the basket and score. That was a man's basket there for DeLaSalle, as Miller had to muscle it up and in as Richfield brings the ball up the floor. It was Trey Collins, the 6'5 junior. He's on the left wing with the basketball. Takes one dribble. Hands it out front to Inda. A couple of left-handed dribbles by Mohammed. And then pass goes in the corner. He was going to attack, and then it got shut off. Good defense here by DeLaSalle. Shots up. Good head and shoulder fake to get him up in the air and get the foul. That was good textbook offense there by Richfield. By Waleed Mohammed. And the foul is called on Udine. Free throw is missed. Mohammed will have another. We have no score yet. Or no, we have a 2-0 lead. That's right. DeLaSalle muscled one in. 2-0. It says Islanders on the back of the uniforms for DeLaSalle. He hits the second free throw, and it's 2-1 on the Tanji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. Walking the ball up the floor for DeLaSalle is Miller. In the corner. A couple of left-handed dribblers. Miller comes all the way to the top. They get it on the wing. Looking to dribble penetrate is Idoko. In the corner for three. It's no good. Rebound yanked down. And I mean yanked by Gideon McIntosh Horn. He gets the ball to Inda. The 6-foot seniors out front. Rocks to his left. Passes it on the right side. Nice pass to a cutter under the basket. But he's shut off beautifully there by DeLaSalle. The DeLaSalle were on my end of the floor. And I mean, they're right in front of me here, folks. Looking to triple penetrate is Everett. Goes under the basket. Layup is good. Good patience by Richfield. Nathan Clifford scores. And it's 3-2. Richfield leads on the Tanji Jewelry scoreboard. Shots up is blocked. What a rejection. Gideon McIntosh Horn says, not my basket, you don't. But that's not his basket. It was the opponent's basket. Anyway, he blocked the shot. Richfield out front with the basketball. Bounce pass goes to the block. He'll pass it opposite side for three. It's no good. What a rebound by Richfield. Man, he came flying in from nowhere. Did Clifford, the 6'5 junior. And I think they called a foul on him. And he looked at the official and said, and you can hear the Richfield fans. Well, that's not easy to... it's going to be a hard game to officiate, I would think. Both these teams look like they're really physical. 15 and a half minutes to go. 3-2 on the Todley Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. All our stats of service of H.R. Block, Lakeville, Faribault, Owatonna. Out front with the basketball for DeLaSalle is Wallace Johnson. He'll hand it off to his teammate Miller. Miller once to his right. Pass it to a guy coming through the... here's a shot from long range, no good. Rebound yanked up with one hand. Getting that rebound was Dre Collins, and man, does he have some hops. It's coming up the floor is Richfield. Back out front is Inda. Inda hands it off. They swing it right side. Both these teams with good ball movement. Good, fundamentally something. Well, what am I saying? We're in the state tournament. Shots up from three, no good. Rebound taken down by Adoko, the 6'8" sophomore. And bringing it across the floor is Wallace Johnson. He'll bring it back out. Keeps the dribble, gets it out front to his teammate Adoko. Now the handoff, faking, going by the defender, going in, but challenged and missing. No foul call. There was contact. Coming back the other way, Richfield. Let them play. Coming in the lane, he was going to bounce it to a teammate, and it went off the legs of the DeLaSalle Islander. He was Muhammad, the 6'2" junior. Well, these look like two fairly evenly matched teams. Even though it's a 6 versus 3 seed, or no, a 2 versus 3 seed. Richfield the 3, Minneapolis DeLaSalle the 2. DeLaSalle 2 QRF, Richfield the 11 QRF. Pass comes on the left wing. Nice pink tennies there. The bright colors of tennis shoes these days. Dribbling down the lane, scoop up, right-handed left side. It's rejected. It goes off the raised floor to my left and into the crowd. Wow. We got rejections all over the place. As inbounding the ball for Richfield is going to be Collins. It's going to be a fun game, folks. We get the ball out front. We got our first sub of the game. No substitute for Ackerman County Tax Services service. They're in all the time. The ball's almost stolen away. Who they get the ball to? It goes to tie-up, goes to Richfield. There's a scrum on the floor in front of us. About 4 guys trying to get the ball. When I was a kid, if you jumped on a pile, there was a loose ball foul. I don't think they call loose ball fouls anymore. Collins will inbound it. He looks. They do have a man on the inbounds passer. Is a triple, no good. Rebound coming down, and here comes DeLaSalle. A long bounce pass ahead, going in. Layup is good. Idoko scores, the sophomore. He's 6'8", and he can run, man, like a deer. It's 6'8". Oh, I'll bet college scouts are drooling over that. As Richfield passes it on the left wing. Pass goes in the corner. He almost stepped out of bounds right in front of us. They get it to Collins. Collins backs down, shoots it off glass. Oh, it rimmed out. Rebound taken down by DeLaSalle. Coming out of there with it is Ben Heidgerken. He's a 6-foot junior. One of the subs in for DeLaSalle. No substitute for the quality service. You get it Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services in Owatonna. DeLaSalle passes it all the way around the horn to get it in the corner. Back out front, another pass. 3, bang, no good. Rebound taken down by Richfield. Coming out of there with it is Miller. Miller gets it ahead. Hands it off to Caden Tolles. He is a 6-foot junior in the game now for Richfield. Both teams getting subs in early. Here's a 3. It's no good. Rebound taken down. Power dribble goes up between 3 DeLaSalle Islanders. He thought there was contact. Nothing called. Coming back the way, alley-oop, and it comes up short. The pass was not high enough, but they're going to call a foul on Richfield. Yeah, going to the free throw line for DeLaSalle is going to be Kamar Thomas, a 6'4" junior. Thomas hits the free throw, have another. They just showed the replay up on the scoreboard. As Thomas will have a second free throw. By 3, DeLaSalle on the Todgy Jewelry scoreboard as he hits it. So DeLaSalle is going to bring in another sub here. There's no substitute for the quality service you get in Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services out of Owatonna. Sitting down for DeLaSalle is going to be Miller, the 6'3 senior. DeLaSalle on defense, they just got a steal. Coming back the other way. Boy, they're quick. In the corner is a 3. It's no good. Rebound taken out. Whoever Totino Grace plays, both these teams can get up and down. There's a dunk. A flush. Coming running down the court. Dre Collins flushes it home. 6'5", the athleticism on display here at Williams Arena by two really good teams. Here's a shot from 3. It's no good. Rebound up in the air. Taken down by Richfield. Handoff. Coming the Spartans. A layup. It's blocked from behind. And he falls his head against the standard. And they're going to have, I think there might have been a travel there, but it was not called. A foul was called. And that may be why the Richfield player traveled. Evan Buell's in the game. Is a 6'8 senior. He's a big lad. Oh, my. We got a timeout. 11 minutes, 44 seconds to go here in the first half on the Todgy Jewelry Downtown Denton scoreboard. We're having fun at the barn. Class 3A semifinals. 6-5 Minneapolis DeLaSalle. Get over to Todgy's and see those awesome
Your
diamonds.
local Goodhue County dairy farmers would like to give you a friendly reminder that dairy is locally driven and powered by families like ours. When you grab that cheese, yogurt, ice cream, or milk, you're not just getting something delicious. You're supporting hardworking dairy farm families right in your own backyard. Support your local Goodhue County dairy farming families. From farm to fridge, real dairy, real local, real good. This message is brought to you by the Goodhue County Midwest Dairy Association and the Dairy Farmers of Goodhue County. Proud to support our communities and wishing all local athletes good luck this season.
Wow, what a start to this game. J. Mole's both points in the paint were the stat of the first game. I thought the first semifinal, that's where Totino Grace really cleaned up on the Northfield Raiders. Points in that J. Mole's bowl paint. Make sure you get signed up for their volleyball leagues. They're going to have co-ed. They're going to have ladies. They're going to have men's. They're going to just have a lot of fun. You know, life's too short not to have fun, right? So get out there and have some fun. And, boy, I tell you, their food is spectacular. They always have great food. I've never had a bad meal there. You do always strike a great meal at J. Mo's Bowl. They got the bowling. They got darts. Just a fun place to go and a delicious meal. If you're not into any activity, you're not an exercise person or anything, go for the meal. Go for both, I say. Bowling is something anybody can do. They can put up those, what do you call them? So you don't have gutter balls on the side. They can put those up. People in wheelchairs can bowl. Little kids can bowl. It's just awesome. The whole family. I think that's what we did. In fact, I know that's what we did at my groomsmen's dinner. Well, I guess I didn't have a groomsmen's dinner. Anyway. Oh, my. DeLaSalle player is talking to one of the officials. They're lobbying here. My future attorney. He's lobbying. We're at Williams Arena here in downtown Minneapolis. Rudy Cosfeld at the KDHL Sports microphone. Pass goes on the left wing. Richfield has the ball. Following the timeout out front with it is Muhammad, the 6'2 junior. He'll pass it on the right wing. Gets it to Dre Collins. Lobs it on the block. Under the basket. Off glass. Scoring is McIntosh Horn. That was a set play out of the timeout. A post-entry pass. A lost art. 7-6 Richfield. This is a 3 versus a 2 seed. So you would expect a close game. And they do look evenly matched watching them on the floor in terms of speed and athleticism. DeLaSalle's going to bring back in the game Evan Miller. Also coming back in is Whitlock. Sitting down is going to be Idoko. And coming out for DeLaSalle is Omar Ali, a 6'9" junior. Long pass comes in on the baseline for DeLaSalle. Miller has it, rifles it underneath. He goes to the basket, misses, rebound, tips it to himself, and then he throws it off glass in one fell swoop. Wow. Thomas with a very athletic basket there. It looked like he was on a trampoline, 8-7, as Richfield has it. On the left wing with the basketball is Mohammed. The key against both these teams is you don't want to speed too fast. You know, sometimes you go faster than you're capable. And it's going to the basket, pass underneath, and he gets hemmed in, but he does a nice job. Get it back out top. Going to attacking the basket, scoring for Richfield is Dre Collins. This 6'5" junior loves to attack the rim. I can see it already. It's a triple, and it's good from way out by the logo. For DeLaSalle's Udine. A 6'2" junior hits the triple. Here's a three for Richfield. No good answer there. Rebound goes out of bounds. They say it's off the Islanders. Going over to the lobby again is Mr. Thomas. The official says it's Richfield's ball. So inbounding the ball, it's going to be Trey Collins. He'll pass it in the corner. A couple of right-handed dribbles by Mohammed. Comes back out top to set up the offense again. They look like they're going to post up Mr. McIntosh Horn. Now they run the high offense. Yep, they're going 1-4 high. That could get you some backdoor cuts. Here's a triple. It's almost banked in. Rebound put back up off glass and scoring is Clifford. That was another man's rebound. It's 11-11 on the Tajiri Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. As DeLaSalle with the basketball left to right on your radio dial. Shots up. It's no good, and a foul is going to be called on Richfield. I think it's on Clifford, but we'll see. No, it's on Hagler. His first. He's a junior, 6'2". Well, I'm sorry, I did not see check in. Checking in for DeLaSalle, though, is going to be Whitlock again. And in there for a smidgen of time was Ali. Pass underneath, shots blocked. And taken down by DeLaSalle. Spinning backwards, and I don't think you can believe he's that wide open. Scoring is Johnson. Here's a three, bang! Holding up three fingers. Waleed Mohammed hits the triple. And it's 14-13 Richfield in the Tajiri Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. He's an 18-footer. It's good. He throws up three fingers, but it was a two for DeLaSalle. Thomas scores. Long range two. It's 15-14 DeLaSalle. Shots up. Ooh, they got hit on the arm. No call. Coming down the lane. Pass goes in the corner. Good quick re-entry. Collins spins. Shots up, and it's good by Richfield's Mohammed. Here's another shot, no good, and a foul. Mohammed's already got 6 points. It's 16-15 Richfield. Going to the free throw line here for DeLaSalle is going to be Kamar Thomas, the 6'4 junior. Thomas comes off the bench. Swoosh. We'll have another. Conclusion of our game, we'll have our player of the game, courtesy of Goodhue County ADA. They remind you to unleash dairy's potential with the power of protein. Thomas is 3 for 3 from the free throw line. He's the only guy to shoot free throws for DeLaSalle. He's 4 for 4. He's already got 8 points off the bench for DeLaSalle. DeLaSalle is coached by Todd Anderson. His 4th season. He's looking for win number 99. So he could get a win number 100 in the state tournament if they win the title. Richfield, have to win today, of course, too. Richfield's Omar McMillan is looking for his 210th win of his career. 15 years at Richfield. As on the left wing, nearly in front of us, is Clifford. He gets it out top. Looking to dribble, penetrate. We're going to have a foul call on DeLaSalle. He got the ball in the middle of the paint. Tried to dribble the basket, Dre Collins, and they say the foul is on DeLaSalle's Wallace Johnson. Wallace Johnson is livid. He swears it's on somebody else. We'll see if they change it or not. Pass comes. They went over the scores table. I can't hear the announcer. The ball nearly went up my lap. As Richfield throws it on the right wing. Oh, you don't want to back dribble against this DeLaSalle team. They're too quick to do that. You got to steal, and then they turn it over. So both teams have a turnover on that possession. These teams are typically, I'm assuming, not high turnover type teams, although I do see DeLaSalle now has 3. No turnovers for Richfield. That's going to be the key against either one of these teams. I'm going to make a prediction that the team with the most turnovers loses this game. 17-16 DeLaSalle. Pass comes out front. Here's a triple. It's good. Udine gets his second triple. He's got 6, and it's 20-16. DeLaSalle pulling away a little bit. As Richfield loses the ball en route to the basket, and they're going to give the ball to DeLaSalle. First turnover, second turnover by Richfield, back-to-back. So Richfield's going to put on some pressure here, down by 4 with 7:32 to go until halftime. We have our J-Mo's Bowl points in the paint. H&R Block will bring you all the statistics. We have a lot of Ackerman Accounting and Tax Service subs. That was a leaner, like no leaner I think I've ever seen by Thomas. He's got 10 points already for DeLaSalle, and they're up by 6. We had a foul called on DeLaSalle. Patino Grace had a lot of fouls on them too. Kind of the way they play, though. Quick hands and pressure defense, making you feel uncomfortable, and kind of hoping that you're not really good free throw shooting team. So inbounding the ball at the baseline for Richfield is going to be Dre Collins. Collins looks, gets it on the left wing to get it back out front. It was Inda on the left wing. Collins gets it back, gets by the jump stop, goes on and blocked from behind, goes back up, he scores, but they're going to say there was a foul before that. That looked like a clean block from here, and I'm sitting right by the place. It looked to me like a clean block by Udine. Let's see if they call the foul on him. No, they didn't. Collins tried to throw it off the back of the, the old throw it off the back of the guy as you're inbounding the ball. It didn't work, but he ended up with a layup anyway. Shot goes in for DeLaSalle's Idoko. Collins has 6. Idoko has a couple. It's 24-18. Here's a 10-footer. Bang. That was a 3. It's a 3. Other side looked like it was closer than it was. Of course, I can't see that other line. Clifford gets the 3. A good-looking player. That's 7. Shots up and muscled in by DeLaSalle. There's a 3. It's bang by Richfield's Dre Collins. He's got 9. and they're playing loose now. 26-24, DeLaSalle on the Taji Jury downtown. Oh, and a great pass, and he missed the dunk. He missed the flush. 26-24, DeLaSalle pass in the right corner for Richfield going under the basket. He missed everything. He didn't use backboard at all. He looks at the official. It's not his fault he didn't use backboard. In the lane, shots up, and it's good by DeLaSalle. Well, they could score in bunches. Wallace Johnson scores. He's got 4. Pass almost thrown out of bounds. Collins does stop out of bounds because it was a bad pass. He had to reach back to catch it. And so Richfield ends up with another turnover. Wow! 5 minutes, 32 seconds to go in the first half. We got a wild and woolly game here, ladies and gentlemen. 28-24, Minneapolis DeLaSalle on the Taji Jewelry of Kenyon scoreboard. You can score the best selection of jewelry in the area. Head on over to Taji.
When you're ready to file your taxes, your neighborhood H&R Block is here to provide the expertise and care you deserve in Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville. Just walk in or make an appointment and get 100% accuracy and your maximum refund guarantee. So file with confidence, knowing your local tax experts are here when and where you need them at H&R Block, Owatonna, Faribault, and Lakeville. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees.
Wow, tonight we'll have the 4A semifinals. Tomorrow, of course, we'll have the Class A and the AA semifinals right here from the bar in Williams Arena on the campus of the University of Minnesota in downtown Minneapolis. Roy Koenig, his 15th year of calling action with yours truly. When Mike Morrissey stepped aside, I called Roy and I said, would you like to join me? And he was more than willing to do so. He's such a professional, does such a great job. We really appreciate it, and I hope you do likewise. I know you do likewise. And I've been here since 1988. It's one of my great loves to come up here and cover all this great basketball. It's kind of a reward for all those miles you put onto this season. I don't put in as many miles now that I don't do Carleton and the MIC anymore. I used to go to Duluth and Moorhead and Winona. I still go to Winona in the Big Nine, but I don't go to Duluth or Moorhead. Well, I go to Moorhead when I go see my nephew and niece and my brother-in-law, my late sister's husband. She passed from cancer here a couple of years ago. Too young, 71. Actually, she just fell short of her 71st birthday. So, teams are back on the floor, and they've been told not to have the players come up on the floor. Last game, I saw them up on the floor a lot, Latino Grays. Pass goes across the floor. DeLaSalle's going to walk it up the floor. Let's see who's on the floor for them now. Deion Wallace-Johnson, the 6'2 junior with the ball. Getting out for a lot of physicality here. Evan Miller trying to bully his way to the basket, and Aiden Inda gets called for the foul, the 6-foot senior. So Inda gets called for the foul. The horns buzzed to get a substitute in for Inda. That was first foul. He's trying to cover a 6'3 guy, and he's 6 feet tall, and it was out front. Getting go to the free throw line here is going to be, as he hits the free throw, is Miller. So Miller will get another one. They are 5 for 5 from the free throw line as DeLaSalle. Boy, they've been a great program for a very long time. And he hits the second one. 6 for 6 from the free throw line, 1 for 2. That's kind of the difference here. It's a 6-point lead for DeLaSalle on the Taji Jewelry downtown Kenyon scoreboard. Substitutes coming in all over the place. No substitute for the quality service you get at Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services in Owatonna. Rocking, and I mean rocking with the basketball across the lane. Handoff. Dre Collins has it. Collins fakes right, goes left. He's in trouble. He'll hand it off behind him, get the ball back. No, it was almost stolen. He ended up going out of bounds. Did Idoko. And he is a load. He's 6'8", and he runs like a deer. Pass comes out into the backcourt. Looking to dribble penetrate. Uh-oh, there's a blocking foul. The reaction by the player was priceless. He was on the ground and he shuffles his feet. And he goes, I did not block. And the official said, yes, you did. At the free throw line for Richfield is going to be Waleed Mohammed, the 6'2 junior. 30-24, DeLaSalle leads you. For the State Boys High School basketball tournament, Gordy Kosfeld here at the KDHL Sports microphone. First free throw is nothing but net. Mohammed is the only guy to shoot free throws. He's 2 of 3 now for the Richfield Spartans. 28-2 on the season. And he hits the second one. 3 for 4 from the free throw line is Richfield. 6 for 6 is DeLaSalle. 4:47 to go first half. It's Minneapolis, DeLaSalle 30 and Richfield 26 on the scoreboard. QRFs again for these two teams are 2 for DeLaSalle and 11 for Richfield. That 11 kind of pops out at me, to be honest. They look to be better than the 11th best team in Class 3A. That's a quality results formula that I still have not had it explained to me how that works, to be honest. Highest scoring team in this tournament is Totino Grace at 89 a game. The best defense in the tournament, as we said earlier, and I misspoke when I said Northfield did. It was actually Grand Rapids who had the best defense coming into the tournament at 53 a game. Northfield had given up 55. And Richfield is actually the 4 QRF, so I miswrote that in my score thing here. They're the 4, and it does say 4 now that I look at it. Not 11. 30-26, Minneapolis. DeLaSalle playing in Minneapolis at Williams Arena, University of Minnesota campus. Nice little dribble penetration. Floater goes in. Well, he made that look easy by Thomas, but it wasn't. He's already got 12 points as he has been a one-man almost wrecking crew. It's 32-26. DeLaSalle leads. Dre Collins out front with the basketball. Fakes left, goes right. Going up against a 6'8 guy. He gets, he thought he got hit, but the official didn't think he got hit. Coming back the other way is DeLaSalle as he missed the shot. Thomas was on his hip. A pass goes in the corner. Miller dribbles toward the basket. He was double teamed. There's a 3, and it's no good by DeLaSalle. Rebound goes to DeLaSalle. Richfield fans not happy. And DeLaSalle fans are behind me. Richfield is in the far other corner. And here the DeLaSalle cheerleaders doing their cheers. As checking in for DeLaSalle is Whitlock again. No substitute for the quality service you get at Ackerman Accounting and Tax Service. Sitting down for the Islanders is going to be Keemy Everett, the 5'9 junior. Pass comes in the lane. They shuffle these guys in so fast. Ball's knocked away from behind. They're going to call a reach-in. On Richfield, it's going to be on Horn. McIntosh Horn. DeLaSalle players are telling the crowd to get up and make some noise. And they oblige. 3 minutes, 40 seconds to go in this half. This is a much more competitive game than our first game. Totino Grace just absolutely showed everybody here why they're the one seed in this tournament. Man, were they good against Northfield. And he missed the free throw, did Thomas. He was 4 for 4 prior to that. Richfield pass in the lane, powered dribble off glass. Dre Collins, nobody was anywhere near him. He's got 11 points, and 8 of those are in the J-Mo's Bowl paint. It's 32-28, 3:15 to go. The Islanders, great spacing on the floor. Shots up, it's no good. Great defense that time. He was forced away from the basket, missed the shot. When they get in attack mode, it's hard to push him away, but they were able to do that. Richfield hands it off to Clifford, gets it back out top of the key for Mohammed. Now back to Clifford, fakes right, goes left. He's right in front of me, passes it to Mohammed. Comes back out. They're going to reset the offense. 8 seconds. He gets a screen. Doesn't use the screen. Goes the opposite. Oh, what a great pass. Oh, he missed the shot. And was it a goaltend? The young man who missed the shot for Richfield immediately turned to his coach and said that was a goaltend, Tyrese Hagler. And they can go for replay on this to see whether or not it is. And it's a 32-30 game. At this point, I think they've ruled that it was. We'll see what they're going to do. Yeah, they're going to go to the replay, I do believe. Coach is telling the teams to go to their respective sidelines. And they are going to bring out the replay. Well, maybe not. I mean, the officials aren't going anywhere to look at a replay. So, I don't know. They instructed both teams to go to their respective sidelines. Maybe they have an official at the scorer's table that reviews that, I guess. He is leaning over and talking to somebody at the scorer's table. And they say it is a 3. I mean, it is a bucket. It wasn't a 3. 32-30. So the bucket counts. It's a 2-point game with 2.5 minutes to go in the half. Minneapolis DeLaSalle on top. Pass in the corner right side. One dribble to his right. Thomas gets it back out front. Miller, a couple of left-handed dribbles. Here's a 3. Just inside the logo, no good. What a quick rebound that was by Collins. Pass on the right side off glass. Collins scores. Dre Collins is taking over this game. The 6'5" junior has 13 points, 10 of them in the J-Mo's Bowl paint. Get those graduation parties catered to your home, or better yet, go to J-Mo's Bowl and have fun. Bowl, play darts, play volleyball. Have fun with your friends. It may be the last time you see them. And I'm not kidding. Free throw is good by Collins. A 6'5" junior who had 15 points in the quarterfinals. Miller gets fouled. I really do wish they flashed the foul number on the scoreboard. I'll have to go to the stat sheet here and look. Of course, it's always a little behind. So at the free throw line is Miller. Swoosh. Evan Miller, he's a 6'3" senior. Now 3 for 3 from the free throw line. He's got 5 points. Points in the J-Mo's Bowl paint. 20-16 in favor of DeLaSalle right now. So pretty close. Second chance points tied at 8. Miller hits both free throws. Points off turnovers. 9-0 in favor of DeLaSalle. Actually, the points in the paint are in favor of the Spartans of 2018. Oh, my. Thomas has got bowled down to the floor. And a triple is hit by Tyrese Hagler, a junior off the bench for the Spartans. And they're up by 2:36-34 with a minute and a half to go. Here's a three by Thomas. It's an air ball. He hits the deck. And I think they just called a flop on Thomas. His coach telling him to calm down. Coach Todd Anderson. He did get knocked to the floor on this end of the floor on defense. Like I said, this is a physical game, man. These guys are going for it. This is a state tournament. This is the way it should be, right? Just play your hardest. That's the hardest thing I think a coach can do, is teach his team to play hard all the time. Oh, what a great back dribble. Oh, they called an offensive foul on Hagler. Looked like he made a great move, and it must have been a subtle elbow or something, and I think they just teed him up. And his teammates trying to pull him aside here. Clifford's trying to pull him aside. Muhammad's kind of a peacemaker, talking to the official, and now his coach is grabbing him. And 36-34, I mean, your Richfield's ahead. If this is a technical, and it looks like it is, DeLaSalle gets to shoot free throws. Jaden Udine will be the free throw shooter, the 6'2 junior. And they have a chance to have a big possession here with a minute 11 to go in the half, and it's good. On the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard, it's 36-35. Another free throw made here by Udine. We give him 8 points and give his team a tie game with Richfield. He missed it. Just a second miss by DeLaSalle. And they get the ball. So a 3 here, you can have yourself a 4-point trip. All because of the tee. Miller gets set to inbound. The official waiting for his partner to tell him he can inbound, and he does. These 3 officials doing a great job here today. I would not want to officiate this game, man. Whew. It's not for the weary. Pass goes on the right wing. Actually, in hindsight, if I had it to do over again, I think I might be an official. I don't know if I could do it as better than... Here's a 3. It's no good. Then the guy's out here. I'm pretty sure I couldn't. Rebound taken down by Dre Collins. Man, that guy is having a half. As he gets it over to his teammate, Muhammad, the junior. Dribbles to his left. Backs up. Hands it off to Collins. Collins guarded way out front. Is back in the game is Idoko, the 6'8 sophomore for DeLaSalle. Yeah, there's youth all over the place here. I mean, underclassmen. Looking to dribble, penetrate in the lane. Pass in the corner for 3. It's no good. Rebound with one arm. Yanking it down is Miller. Miller brings the ball up for Minneapolis. DeLaSalle with a right-handed high dribble. Gets it out front. Now they swing on the left side. There's 4 seconds to go in the lane. Pass in the corner at the buzzer. It's no good. Missing the triple with Whitlock, the sophomore. 36-35. Richfield has the scant 1-point lead here at the half on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. We'll take a look at all your statistics. A service of H&R Block with offices in Lakeville, in Owatonna, in Faribault, at H&R Block. Man, do they know their taxes. It's where you get your maximum refund guaranteed. If you missed it earlier today, Totino Grace blew away the Northfield Raiders. Northfield will be playing in the 3rd place game noon on Saturday on Power 96 Radio. That's 95.9 on your FM dial. And you do not want to miss Roy on the call for that one. I think it's going to be a pretty interesting game, right? It's going to be a pretty interesting game. This was his call toward the end of the game yesterday when Northfield had that great come-from-behind victory. Final seconds of the game. final seconds of the game. And now I realize I can't play it that way. So we'll play it after we hear from the good folks at Taji Jewelry in downtown Kenyon. Get your score on the Taji Jewelry scoreboard. Richfield 36, Minneapolis DeLaSalle 35.
Make it personal, make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji in Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges. Say thanks to a dedicated employee. Reward a son or daughter's accomplishments. Whatever the occasion, Taji Jewelry in Kenyon has the experience to assist in choosing the appropriate award. Teams throughout the area have used Awards by Taji because they know the service is unmatched and the price is right.
Gustafson, here's a long three. That one is too strong, and it is out of bounds. It belongs to Northfield with 1.2 seconds to go. Northfield is going to do today what they couldn't do in 1932, and that's beat a team from Mankato.
Yeah, wasn't that exciting? That was awesome. And unfortunately, they could not repeat that today. Totino Grace is so good. Man. And they just play such incredible competition. You could say the same for these two teams. They're in the Metro, right? Smack dab in the middle of the Metro. You got DeLaSalle. Let's see, Maple Grove's in the state tournament. They lost to them in their season opener. They've lost 3 games. They lost to Richfield by 1 on the 3rd of January. And their other loss was to Hopkins by 10 on the 24th of February. In the section tournament, they meet and defeat 102-49. Oh my, North St. Paul. Wow. They beat and defeat Columbia Heights 83-68. Talk about breezing through sections. And they beat Matamidi, the Zephyrs, 67-46. Meanwhile, Richfield, as I said, defeated DeLaSalle when they played them earlier this year, according to this. It was on the 3rd of January. They have lost just 2 games on the season. Just 2 games on the season. They lost by 14 to Totino Grace, and they lost by 28 to DeLaSalle the second time they played them, it says up here. So these two teams have split during the season. Matt Mullenbach, Reed Qualley, Frank Gardner, Renard Thompson, Junior Stone are the assistants for Omar McMillan at Richfield. And the assistants for Todd Anderson at DeLaSalle are Dan Rubishko, Jarvis Johnson, and Gunnar Marr. It's halftime, and we got a good one going. 36-35, Richfield on top here at the half. Let's go over team stats first. 50% shooting for Richfield. 14 of 28 from the field. They were 4 of 11. That's 36% from Tradeland. They were 4 of 5 from the free throw line. They had 17 rebounds, 8 assists on 14 field goals, no steals, 2 blocks, 1 by McIntosh and 1 by Collins, who does everything on this floor and played every ticky-tock of the first half. He was the only guy to play every second of the first half, Dre Collins, and I can see why. He has 14 points at the half, 6 of 9 shooting. I was going over the team stats, wasn't I? 6 turnovers for Richfield. DeLaSalle has no turnovers according to the official stats. I had them with 3. So we may have a discrepancy on what they consider a turnover and what I consider a turnover. 7 fouls were called on DeLaSalle. 11 fouls were called on Richfield in the first half. 14 points for Thomas for DeLaSalle. He was 0 for 1 from Trey Land. He was 5 for 10 from the field. He was 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He had 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 block, and 1 personal foul. He played 17 minutes. Now, yesterday he came off the bench. So when I wrote in my starting lineups, I wrote in from yesterday, and obviously he started today. So isn't that nice to be able to do that? Have a guy come off your bench and have you score 14 points? Man, oh man. 7 for Udine. Udine had 7 points in the first half. 6 for Miller. Idoko had 4. Let's see, leading in rebounds with 3 is Wallace Johnson. Wallace Johnson had 2 steals. That led the team. He had an assist. They only have 2 assists here for DeLaSalle. I think they might be shorting them a few there. And as I said, 8 assists for Richfield. Here at halftime, all of our statistics, the service of H&R Block with offices in Faribault, in Lakeville, and in Owatonna, where you get your maximum refund guaranteed. Richfield up by 1 here at the half, 36-35 on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry.
Discover the finest jewelry collection in southern Minnesota, right in downtown Kenyon at Taji Jewelry. With an extensive selection to suit every style and budget, you'll find everything from timeless watches and elegant jewelry to unique money clips and more. Personalize your gift with a custom engraving. Add a name, special message, or both to make it truly one of a kind. Because you don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond.
Well, teams are coming back on the floor here. At least Richfield is. DeLaSalle, I guess, is still down in their locker room. And I mean down. It's below it's like the basement here at the barn. I've been down there a few times over the years. They don't allow you down there these days. We used to do our coaches' interviews right there. They don't let us do that anymore. 2 for 12 from 3 land was Minneapolis DeLaSalle in the first half. That's 17%. 4 of 11, 36% was Richfield. I was just writing it down in my column here. The attempts. Individually for Richfield, I already told you, Drake Collins leads with 14 points. He's got 5 rebounds. What a stat sheet stuffer he is. 2 assists. Played every ticky-tack of the first half. 8 points for Mohammed. He also had 4 rebounds, had 2 assists. He played 17 minutes. Hagler played 12 minutes and scored 5 points. 2 points for McIntosh Horn. Clifford scored 7 points. He played 15 minutes. Orange played 11 minutes. Inda played 8 minutes. Did not score, had 2 rebounds. And for DeLaSalle, well, we'll check that right
At J-Mo's Bowl in Faribault, you always strike a great meal, and now's the time to get your team signed up for sand volleyball. Whether you're a serious competitor or just out for laughs and exercise, J-Mo's has 6 quality sand courts ready for every skill level. The deadline to register is April 16th, with games starting the week of April 27th and running through mid-August. Ages 16 and under need permission. And don't forget the food. Fall off the bone, delicious ribs, juicy burgers, pasta, spectacular homemade pizza. All are welcome at J-Mo's Bowl, 1802 4th Street, Northwest Faribault. Get the details at jmosbowl.com.
Yeah, jmosbowl.com. Don't forget that, jmosbowl.com. DeLaSalle led by Thomas, who had come off the bench yesterday but started today. He's got 14 points. 7 for Udine, 4 for Wallace Johnson, 6 for Miller, 4 for Idoko. Getting rebounds, 17-10 in favor of Richfield. Well, these two teams know each other, right? They played a couple of times. They know each other pretty well. They split during the regular season, and this is their, well, it's kind of like Mankato East and Northfield yesterday. They split, and winning the Weber game yesterday was Northfield. Of course, One of East's best players got hurt in the game, unfortunately, but injuries are sadly part of the sport. DeLaSalle has still not come back up on the floor. Richfield has been warming up.
You said it
while.
last year, but you didn't do it. Now you're thinking again, I got to find someone to take care of my books. And it's never too late. Ackerman Accounting and Tax Service can do that to ensure next year's tax time is much less stressful. From farming to small businesses, Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services will customize a plan that best fits your needs. Just think, you can have an expert take care of your day-to-day and month-to-month accounting tasks, freeing you up to do what you do best, run your business. They even work with individuals. See what they can do for you. Call Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services today, 451-3399.
Make it personal, make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji and Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges. Say thanks to a dedicated employee. Reward a son or daughter's accomplishments. Whatever the occasion, Taji Jewelry and Kenyon has the experience to assist in choosing the appropriate award. Teams throughout the area have used Awards by Taji because they know the service is unmatched and the price is right.
We get ready to start the second half. DeLaSalle just came on the floor as the clock's winding down. And they just got in time. I'm guessing they got a knock on the door kind of thing. So what adjustments do these teams need to make? Good question. I'm sure DeLaSalle's coach, Todd Anderson. Actually, both these teams have really D'd it up here. But you got 50% shooting by Richfield and 41% for DeLaSalle. DeLaSalle has one more shot than Richfield. As Collins is talking to the DeLaSalle people behind me here, the cheerleaders, I think you might have heard him. That was awesome. 36-35, even the cheerleaders are laughing. Pass comes way out front. DeLaSalle Whitlock has the basketball. They're going right to left on your radio dial, right in front of me. I'm in the corner, like little Jack Horner in Williams Arena, the barn in downtown Minneapolis. Here's a three. It's an air ball. DeLaSalle's Udine. He hit one from the logo on the other end of the floor. As Richfield will bring the ball up. They've got the 1.36-35 lead on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. Collins dribbles to his right, stops, pops, no good. Ended up coming up short. Clifford tried to put it back up, and I think a foul's called on DeLaSalle. And I didn't catch who that was on. As the young man from DeLaSalle is not very happy talking to his assistant coach over there, Mr. Udine. Is very animated in his denial of the foul. But Collins, or excuse me, this is McIntosh Horn at the free throw line. He hits the free throw. They'll have another. Richfield left to right, DeLaSalle right to left on your radio dial here in the second half. From KDHL AM Faribault, Minnesota, a Town Square media station. Woody Kosfeld here at the KDHL Sports microphone. 4A semifinals tonight. You'll hear Roy. I'll probably join him on the first broadcast, get home somewhat early so I can get up early and replacing Jerry in the morning on the radio. Bounce pass goes underneath. Oh, a great spin to the basket. That was outstanding by Wallace Johnson. He got the ball smack dab in the middle of the paint. Then he got a layup on the other end. Scored by Collins, I do believe. You can't look down in your scorebook in this game. Both these teams can get up and down the floor just like Totino Grace. We got a foul on Mohammed. Pass underneath. And the foul going to be called again on Richfield. Can't see the official's fingers when he goes away from me like that. I think it was on Inda. Would be his second. And it is. So out front with the basketball is Whitlock. Dribbles to his right once. Gets it back out front. Inda's on Whitlock. Looking to dribble, penetrate. Shots up off glass. He scores and it's fouled. DeLaSalle's Udine. He's got 9. A chance to hit double digits here. As he got fouled. I think Clifford got called for the foul. It would be his second. And a substitute coming in here. There's no substitute for the quality service you get at Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services out of Owatonna. Free throw, good. A three-point play the old-fashioned way by Udine. He's got 10 points as DeLaSalle will bring in another substitute. 40-40. With 16:20 to go in this one, we might have a fantastic finish and we could see overtime. I have that feeling. Pass in the left corner. Getting it back out front. They're directing traffic. Collins is posting up. They isolate him. Shots up short. No good. Rebound. There's people on the floor all over the place. There's a triple, and it's good. He hits the triple. Clifford. The errant ball went right to his arms. His second triple. The Richfield fans are on their feet. 43-40. And I think they called a foul. And Richfield's going to get the ball. Meanwhile, DeLaSalle's Idoko is talking to the official. They did count the basket, 43-40, and they get the ball out of bounds. So somebody's going to have to explain this to me. Pass comes underneath. Looking to go to the basket. He missed everything. Was Gray Collins. Coming back up the near sideline is Udine. Under the basket, Miller missed the layup. Rebound taken down by Inda. Inda gets it ahead. Under the a great drop-off pass underneath. He gets pushed from behind, and no question about that call. I mean, he was going to get a wide-open layup and literally got pushed to the floor from behind. Going to be on Gray Collins. So Richfield inbounds the ball. It wasn't Dre Collins. Shots up, it's good. Hitting the triple is Clifford again. His second triple of this half. 46-40 on back-to-back triples by Clifford. Conclusion of the game, we'll have a Goodyear County 88 players of the game. Shots up off glass and scoring. He's so good. The 6'8 sophomore Idoko, just so smooth. Points in the J. Mose Bowl paint. And they just tried to score points in the J. Mose Bowl paint. Did Richfield, and another foul is called. And earlier I said it was on Collins. It was on Miller of DeLaSalle, and he just got another one, his second. They both wear number 2. So at the free throw line for Richfield is, and the free throw is no good. Came up very short. Mohammed. Almost looks like he gets the yips at the very end. He pulls off when he's shooting free throws. He's 3 for 5, so I mean, he's made more than he's missed. But It looks like he doesn't want to step over the line and ends up off balance when he finishes his free throw. That one was good. No off balance there. Ladies and gentlemen, it's 47-42 Richfield. Two evenly matched teams going toe-to-toe. Going to the basket, missing is Idoko. Man, is he fun to watch. And he's only a sophomore, 6'8". The athleticism. He'll go to the free throw line here. McIntosh Horn has 3 fouls. Mohammed has 3 fouls. Free throw is good by Idoko. His first free throw of the day. Gordy Kosfeld here at the KDHL Sports microphone from the barn. That's what they affectionately call this place. I don't see any hay in here yet. He missed the second one. He's got 10 points, and it's 47-43 Richfield. Out front with the bat, these two teams split during the regular season. Pass goes in the corner to Inda. DeLaSalle, left to right on your radio dial. Collins will hand it off. There's the young man, Clifford, who has 2 back-to-back threes to give them the lead at the time. There's a 3, and it's good from way downtown. Muhammad hits the triple. Their 3rd triple of this half in the lane, going right to the basket, missing it, getting his miss, getting it back out on the left side, and a 5-footer is missed by DeLaSalle. A 7-point lead, the biggest of the game for Richfield. 50-43. Man, they have really D'd it up here in the second half. They have held to 8 points in the first nearly 5 minutes of this half. DeLaSalle, Clifford fakes the shot, goes closer, gets the 10-footer. Clifford is taking over here in the second half. He's got 8 second half points, 15 in the game. And DeLaSalle head coach Todd Anderson says, I've seen enough. They average 82 a game. Does DeLaSalle, and they're sitting at 43 with 13:31 to go in this one. Meanwhile, Richfield averages 86 a game, and they give up 55 points per contest. DeLaSalle gives up 57 a game. Again, DeLaSalle is the 2 QRF. The 4 QRF is Richfield. Spartans are looking for their 12th straight win. DeLaSalle is looking for their 5th or 6th straight win. On the Tanji Jewelry scoreboard, it's 52-43.
More than 95% of dairy farms in the U.S. are family-owned and operated. Families like your local dairy farmers who love what they do. They take care of their cows like family and work hard to leave the land even better for the next generation. Today's dairy farmers use less land and water than ever before to produce a gallon of milk. All this to provide you with the cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and milk you love. From farm to fridge, real dairy, real local, real good. This message brought to you by the Goodhue County Midwest Dairy Association and the dairy farmers in Goodhue County. Proud to support our communities and wishing all local athletes good luck this season.
52-43 on the Tanji Jewelry scoreboard. Richfield, let's see what DeLaSalle does in terms of adjustments. They've spread the floor a little better. They did that very well in the first half. Circling through the lane is one of the Islanders. Thomas gets it, and they try to drop it off, and he dribbles out of bounds. Right in front of us almost, so it was very obvious that Idoko could not control the ball. Little drop-off pass. He's got that look on his face like, man. Collins asking for people to come up and help him bring it in because DeLaSalle showed press, but now they back out of it. Semi-surprised by that. I thought maybe DeLaSalle would make that as an adjustment, try to ratchet up the defense. Shots up from 10. It's an air ball. Rebound taken down and thrown off his teammate. Turnover here for Richfield. They're strong with the ball, though. I will say that. DeLaSalle, it says on the official stats they have 1 turnover. I have with 4. And 6 turnovers for Richfield, and I have them with 4. But I'm not official. Literally walking the ball up the floor was Wallace Johnson. They get it under the basket. Powered dribble under the basket. Blocked from behind and a foul. 3 guys converged on Mr. Kamar Thomas and said, you're not getting a dunk or a layup or anything. You're going to earn this at the free throw line. So they could have called that on one of 3 guys. Clifford, as he missed the free throw. He's 4 of 6. Inda's going to check back in, and sitting down for Richfield is going to be Waleed Muhammad. There's no substitute for the quality service you get at Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services. Conclusion of our game, we'll have our Goodyear County ADA player of the game, courtesy of the Goodyear County ADA, reminding us consuming dairy products lowers your risk of type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure as Thomas hits the second free throw. He's got 15 for Minneapolis DeLaSalle, and they do put on pressure. Well, it looks like they didn't put on pressure. I think the coach was signaling to do it. They didn't do it. Tyrese Hagler with the ball. Baseline shots up, no good. We got an offensive foul, I think, called on Clifford. That's his 3rd. That's huge for Richfield. There's still a lot of time left in this game. He's going to come racing out with 12:20 to go. And the score is an 8-point lead for Richfield. So checking right back in after he checked out is going to be Muhammad. And Clifford has to go to the bench. Remember, he had a couple of big threes that brought them ahead. Pass goes on the right wing. They get it on the block. A little duck under shot, an air ball. Rebound put back up. It's no good. Rebound again by DeLaSalle. It's no good, and he's fouled. So going to the free throw line now for DeLaSalle is going to be Idoko. He's got 7 points. And they're in deep trouble now. McIntosh. Horn just got his 4th foul. They got 3 other guys with 3 fouls. Richfield's in deep trouble. Foul-wise, there's a lot of time left in this game. 11:59 to go. Checking in here for Richfield is Evan Buell, a 6'8" senior, as he hits the free throws. Idoko hits the free throws. He's got 9 points, and with 11:59 to go on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard, it's Richfield 52, Minneapolis DeLaSalle 46. Swing by and see their awesome selection.
Tax changes can be overwhelming and confusing, especially regarding the One Big Beautiful Bill Act. With over 70 years of tax experience, H&R Block knows how to navigate change. They'll take the time to understand your tax situation, explain the new tax laws and how they impact your taxes. And with H&R Block in Faribault, Owatonna, and Lakeville, it's easy to get the convenience and care you deserve. You can just drop off your information and they'll phone you when it's ready. It's so easy at H&R Block, Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna.
Both these teams, of course, are in the same conference, the Tri-Metro Conference. DeLaSalle was the Tri-Metro champions, along with Richfield. So when I said that they're evenly matched, they're evenly matched. It's a 6-point lead for Richfield. This has not been a game for the weak. A lot of both these teams are trying to attack the J-Mo Bowl paint. However, 7 threes for Richfield and only 2 frees for DeLaSalle. That's kind of the difference in this game. Points in the paint are dead even. The J-Mo's Bowl paint were tied at 22. Points off turnovers, 12-0 in favor of DeLaSalle. You'd think with a number like that, they'd be ahead, but they're behind. 11:59 to go in the game. Both these teams average in the 80s. Didn't I say that earlier? They average in the 80s. Richfield averages 86. DeLaSalle averages 82. You got Totino Grace that averages 89. Boy, is that championship game Saturday going to be something else. As coming up the floor, and I think they play at 1, if I remember right, 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday. So out of the timeout, Richfield. See what play they set up. They're up by 6. Here's a shot from 10. DeLaSalle, I think, thinks that's too easy. Collins just got an easy pull-up jumper. He's got 18. 11 and a half minutes to go. It's 54-46. Here's a shot from 3. It's good. Hitting the triple for Richfield. Or, excuse me, for DeLaSalle. I believe it was on the far corner. I actually did not see the guy. And I think it was Wallace Johnson dribbling to his left for Richfield. Left to right on your radio dial. Muhammad shots up, no good. Rebound yanked down by DeLaSalle's Udine. In the lane, layup is good. He took it right coast to coast. Did Udine. Points in the J-Mo's Bowl paint. All the DeLaSalle players are clapping their hands. The bench clapping their hands. Going in and a little showtime. Was coming down and dunking the ball. There was a timeout call, but he ended up coming down and dunking the ball. 54-51, the ball there. Ball went ahead in the court and picking it up. Thomas did a little dipsy doodle dunk right in front of us. A little showtime for the DeLaSalle fans behind me here. 54-51, Richfield up 1 possession game with 10:38 to go. Richfield's got foul trouble all over the place. Muhammad's got 3. Hagler's got 3. They got some guys on the bench with 3, and one's got 4. DeLaSalle, the guys on the floor now, none of them have foul trouble for DeLaSalle, so that could be the determining factor in this game. There's a lot of time left in this one. A 1-possession lead for Richfield on the Taji Jewelry scoreboard. Of course, J-Mo's Bowl, where you always strike a great meal, is signing up volleyball teams. Their leagues are going to be starting in a couple of weeks. Go to jmosbowl.com for details. JMOS. jmosbowl.com. And if you're not into bowling, you're not into volleyball, and you're not into darts, they got a lot of screen TVs there where you can watch games with your buddies and not mess up the house and get in trouble. or enjoy their incredibly delicious food. Raw pass comes in Richfield. Bringing it across midcourt is Muhammad Waleed, a 6'2 junior. Well, both these teams have a lot of underclassmen. Going in the lane, and the ball's knocked away. They call a foul, no. They called the offensive foul, illegal screen on Richfield. Well, I did not see that. Oh, now I see it. They showed the replay. Not much question about the foul on Ethan Buell. He's a 6'8" senior. That's Evan Buell. So that's a turnover for Richfield. At least that is in my book. Lose a possession. Pass underneath. Right under the basket. Missed it. Rebound taken out by Richfield. Coming out of there with it. Oh, he's in trouble on the floor. And a timeout was called by Richfield as the official helps up the DeLaSalle Islander. Idoko trying to get the ball on the floor. Coming up with the ball was McIntosh Horn, the 6'4" junior. Richfield, he had possession of the ball, and Richfield's coach jumped up and screamed Omar McMillan for the timeout. Every little thing is going to be big in this one down the stretch. 10 minutes, 3 seconds to go. 54-51 Richfield and the Taji Jewelry downtown Kenyon.
Discover the finest jewelry collection in southern Minnesota, right in downtown Kenyon at Taji Jewelry. With an extensive selection to suit every style and budget, you'll find everything from timeless watches and elegant jewelry to unique money clips and more. Personalize your gift with a custom engraving. Add a name, a special message, or both to make it truly one of a kind. Because you don't want just any diamond, you want a Taji Jewelry diamond.
Boy, that's for sure. 54-51 Spartans on top of the Islanders. Richfield has the ball, full court pressure. As bringing the ball up the floor is Richfield. Pass goes in the corner. They get it on the block. It gets knocked away by DeLaSalle. They throw it ahead under the bat. He gets away with a push-off and scores. Literally pushed him off right in front of me. Wallace Johnson, the guy in front of him, he pushed him, and then he got the layup. 9:40 to go. It's 54-53 Richfield on the Taji Jewelry downtown Kenyon scoreboard. Boy, is this a gem game. Out front with the basketball is Richfield. Here's another steal. Going in, layup is good. Thomas punches his fist. His first basket of the second half. They come over right by my corner and get the cheerleaders all revved up. I thought they were going to jump on my head. 55-54, DeLaSalle has taken the lead, and Thomas gets to push it up even more. He's at the free throw line. Couple of back-to-back turnovers have proved costly. They've ratcheted up the defense, ladies and gentlemen. Ratcheted it up. The old vice grip. So Thomas, who was off the bench yesterday, started today, has had a phenomenal game, but he hasn't had much this half, and now he's come alive. He missed the free throw. It's 55-54 DeLaSalle going up, missing the shot, and I think we're going to have a foul. Going to the basket was Waleed Mohammed, the 6'2 junior. These two teams are both relentless when they want to get in the J. Moles Bowl paint. It is fun to watch. 47% shooting for Richfield, 21% from three-point range from DeLaSalle. And the Islanders are up by one. The free throw is no good. So Mohammed will have another. He, with 9:16 to go, can tie the game. He made it. General shooting is 53% for Richfield and 44% for DeLaSalle. Is another missed shot by the Islanders. Coming back the other way. Oh, my. Two guys collide in the middle of the floor. No call. Pass underneath, shots up from 10. It's no good. Rebound taken down. I guess that was a good no call because they both just kind of banged into each other. I don't know who you'd call the foul on. As they were running up the court, pointing directions for DeLaSalle is Heidgarten. Heidgarten is a 6-foot junior. Down the lane, shots up, scoring is Thomas. He's kind of awakened. He's got 16. He had 12 in the first half. He's had 2 baskets in the last 3. And a steal by DeLaSalle. Coming up the floor, down the lane. Shots up wildly. It's no tip in by Thomas. Coming back the other way. I didn't understand the fly up of the ball on the other hand shot. But, you know, I'm not playing in the game. So it was another turnover. They have 5 on my ledger this half. Does Richfield coach for DeLaSalle? Anderson is just kind of pointing to that end of the floor and saying, how did I not get a foul call down here when my guy was going in for the layup? Dribbling to his left. They get it in the corner. Ooh, he got away with a push-off down underneath and a layup. No good, he missed the layup. Clifford misses the layup. Coming in, going in for the shot. And he hit the deck hard. Another foul, man. This might come down to who's left to play in this game. We've got, and these are legitimate foul calls. This is a very physical game. These two teams are really going at it. Of course, they know each other really well, right? Collins gets called for the foul. The second free throw rims in for Wallace Johnson, his first trip to the charity stripe. Close games like this, that can be the difference. Free throws, 58-55. Minneapolis DeLaSalle back on top. They led at the half, though they trailed at the half by 1. He hits both free throws. It was 36-35 at the half. DeLaSalle comes flying to their sideline. Walking to their sideline is Richfield. The score is 59-55 Islanders with 7:37 to go in this game. Oh my. Tonight we've got the 6 o'clock and the 8 o'clock 4A semifinal games. We saw those teams on Tuesday over at the Target Center, and I can tell you they're going to be a couple of interesting games. Tartan takes on Chaska, and Apple Valley meets Maple Grove. Apple Valley knocked off Wayzata. Maple Grove won 82-65 over defending 3A champion Alexandria. Apple Valley knocked off the number 2 seed Trojans 75-73. Boy, was that a great game. And Tartan showed why they're the 1 seed in this class. 72-44 victors over Blaine, while the Hawks flew by Lakeville South 71-53 to avenge an earlier season loss. So, Richfield has the ball. 7.5 minutes to go in this one. It's a 4-point Islander lead. They bring the ball up the floor. Out front dribbling is a shot goes under the basket. It's no good, and we get another foul call. This one's going to be on DeLaSalle's Idoko. That's his 4th. Free throw, good by Mohammed. He's been in the line a lot this half. Free throws are 9 of 12 for Richfield, 16 of 21 for DeLaSalle. That's kind of the difference in this game. He made them both. Mohammed has 15 points. Miller for DeLaSalle. Passes it across the floor. Little floaters up and in. Udine scores. He's got 14. Going to the basket, and the ball stripped out of his hands. Those quick hands for DeLaSalle again. Hagler upset with himself. Turnover by Richfield. 6:59 to go. A 4-point lead for DeLaSalle on the Todgy Jewelry scoreboard. Hagler, one of the substitutes, comes off the bench. There's no substitute for the quality service you get at Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services in Owatonna. They've been on our tournament a number of years. Ooh, a little bump and bringing the ball up the floor. The ball handler and the defender, as Thomas has it, passes it way out front. Thomas looks to post up the free throw line. They're blocking him off here. Thomas is pointing to the corner. Dribble. Oh, and a great jump stop, but he missed the layup. Wallace Johnson made a great move, but he missed the layup. And it was an open one, too. 61-57 DeLaSalle. 6:20 to go. Handoff. Muhammad gets under the basket. He's got nowhere to go. Gets it behind him. Hagler passes into the right corner. Clifford, who hit 2 monster threes earlier, passes it back behind him to Hagler, back to Clifford. They get it out front for 3. It's no good. Rebound. Clifford has the ball knocked out of his hands. There's those quick hands again. It's knocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Richfield. The 3 from the top of the key was taken by Dre Collins, who has just 2 baskets this half. He had 14 points at the half. Boy, DeLaSalle's done a great job of him here in the second half. It's 61-57. DeLaSalle with a timeout. By the way, at the conclusion of our game, we'll select our Goodhue County ADA player of the game. That player will probably have had themselves some dairy, I'm guessing. Lots of protein in this one. On the floor, lots of protein. Goodhue County ADA says studies show consuming dairy products lowers your risk of type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure. I have type 2 diabetes. I grew up on dairy. But then when I got away from home, I fell into the trap of buying that sugar-laced pop. That was a big mistake. I became addicted to it. I drank it like crazy. We're talking lots and lots of it. And that's, I'm pretty sure, why I ended up being a diabetic. So, I should have stuck with the milk. There are 6 minutes exactly to go in this game, barring an overtime. And I said earlier I could smell an overtime. 61-57. Foul situation is huge. I missed it earlier. McIntosh Horn fouled out of this game. Finished with 4 points. He was 2 for 2 from the free throw line. Had a field goal. Had 3 rebounds. 1 assist. He got to play 16 minutes in this game. He had 1 block. 4 fouls on Clifford. 3 fouls on Muhammad. 3 fouls on Hagler. 4 fouls on Idoko for DeLaSalle. He's the only guy in foul trouble for DeLaSalle. That could be the determining factor there. Like I said earlier, who gets to stay on the floor? You know, no fouls. So, in that respect, DeLaSalle's kind of got the better of that. Faking right, going left is Hagler. Stops, pops, it's no good. Missed badly. Rebound taken down by Miller. He scoots it to his teammate. Bringing the ball up the floor is Heidgerken, the 6-foot junior. He gets the ball back, swings it on the right side. They get it on the baseline to Thomas. Thomas reverse spins. He's shut off, gets it out front. Couple of left-handed dribbles, stopping and going in, and a travel is called on Wallace Johnson. Just the second turnover this half for DeLaSalle. And the official stats have them with 3 turnovers. I have them with 5. So bouncing the ball in, bringing the ball up is Richfield. DeLaSalle, I thought sure they'd put more pressure on, but they're not the ones in foul trouble here. Richfield, what a great pass. Oh, no, stolen away. Boy, I thought that was a great scoop pass, but it got stolen. Pass goes on the right side for 3. It's off iron, no good. Rebound is tipped, taken down by Richfield. Coming back the other way is Dre Collins, who passed into the left corner for 3. It's no good. Rebound taken down by DeLaSalle. Whitlock. Taj Whitlock is a 6'2 sophomore underneath the basket. Layup is good. Left-handed left side. By Wallace Johnson, who's had a heck of a second half. He's got 11 second half points, 15 in the game. And it's back to a 6-point lead for Minneapolis. DeLaSalle with 4.5 minutes to go. Going to the basket. Layup right-handed left side is Hagler. He's got 5. 63-59 on the Tajik Jewelry scoreboard. We're going to have a fantastic finish. Right side, Miller under the basket. Layup, good. Reverse layup. Evan Miller scores. He's got 8. And it's 65-59. There's another steal. Going in, and he missed the shot. Collins made him miss it. Thomas was going in. It looked like for a dunk. So Euro step scoring is Collins. Thomas missed the shot for DeLaSalle. Collins made it for Richfield. Collins cut off the angle on the dunk and made him throw up a really wild scoop shot that didn't come close to going on in. Here's a shot, no good by Minneapolis. DeLaSalle, as Whitlock tried one, a sophomore from three-point range, the high school line. And it didn't go in. Whitlock's going to check out. Three minutes and 20 seconds to go. It's a 4-point Islander lead. Richfield can cut into it on this possession. Muhammad passes it in the lane. Collins was a bad pass, but he still retrieved it. Between the legs a couple of times is Collins trying to work on his defender. Here's a long 3. It's no good. Rebound taken out by Collins. Collins passes in the left corner. Hagler's 3 is no good. And we're going to have a foul, I think, on DeLaSalle on the opposite side of the court. DeLaSalle, they called it on Miller. The DeLaSalle coach had his arm up in the air like, really? Richfield gets a chance to eat into this lead. Collins is 1 for 1 at the free throw line. That's it, 1 for 1. And I mean, this guy attacks the basket. We have had a total of 35 fouls called in this game as he missed the free throw. Rebound, Buell. Here's Hagler for 3. It's rimmed out. They just can't seem to buy a bucket right now. 65-61, 2.5 minutes to go. DeLaSalle is smart. I know they are. I think they'll hold some time is on their side right now. They'll make those dairy producers proud and milk the clock. Pass comes way out front. Looking to dribble, penetrate. Thomas gets in the lane. He throws it. He scored! How did he do that? Thomas has 18. And Richfield just turned the ball over. 67-61. The Sands are moving out of the hourglass for the Spartans. It's still a 2-possession game, but if I'm DeLaSalle, I milk as much of that clock as I can. Make those Goodhue County Dairy Producers proud. In the lane, pass goes on the left wing. Thomas. He didn't take the three. Of course not. They go in. Layup good. By Udine. He's had a great second half. He's got 16, 9 of them in the second half. Minute 45 to go. It's 8-point lead. Shot was blocked. Now, oh man! That's a goaltend, yes. Thomas got above the rim and blocked the ball, but he did goaltend it. Dre Collins scores. Count the basket. He's got 8 this half. He's got 22 in the game. Well, he's pretty animated. I'm surprised they didn't tee him up. Collins went the other end of the floor, and he was just very animated and demonstrative in his he did not like that call. And meanwhile, because they watch a lot of television, all kids, the Islanders wanted a replay. Right, they did a little twirling finger. That was a goaltend, no question. The back down dribble goes in, and Scott Collins is going to foul Idoko, who went to the basket with authority. He's 3 for 4 from the free throw line. A minute 26 to go. It's a 6-point Minneapolis DeLaSalle lead, and they're at the free throw line. Idoko is 3 for 4. I said earlier, free throws might determine this. DeLaSalle is a +6 at the free throw line. They're up by 6. Missed the free throw. Idoko has another one here. Remember, he's got 4 fouls. That was something for him to go to the basket that hard, especially this late in the game. And here it is. It's good. No, it rimmed out. Rebound, Scott. He missed them both. They got a shot. 69-63. Oh, and a no-look pass, but it's intercepted. Pass comes in. Here it goes. Oh, and he goes in, and it's blocked. The foul's called. Collins was not going to let him get a dunk, and he fouled him hard. And then it looked like Collins came over to the official, and the official's asking him if he's okay. He should be talking to Thomas. He's the one that got clobbered. Wow. That's Collins' 4th foul. So with a minute and 13 to go in this game, Thomas was going in after the interception. Richfield, the difference in this game is going to be, ladies and gentlemen, the difference is clearly going to be. Oh, we already told you about one of the differences, free throws, but the other one is going to be turnovers. Here in the second half, points off turnovers are 18-0 according to the official stats. 18-0 for DeLaSalle. It's pretty rare that you outscore a team 18-0 in turnovers and lose. Right? Isn't that pretty rare? So at the free throw line is going to be Mr. Thomas. Swish. He was over 2 prior to that. Remember, he missed those 2 earlier. So Thomas will have another one here. He missed it. I mean, he made it. He made both. He's got 20 points. Kamar Thomas is a 6'4 junior. Yeah, he'll be back next year. Shot in the middle of the lane. It is in. Oh, he got a friendly bounce. Shooter's bounce for Hagler. He's got 7. Richfield needs the ball. Under a minute to go. They're down by 6. DeLaSalle hopefully holds the ball. Nope, Thomas goes in. He'll go. Oh, he turned it over. Coming back the other way is Richfield with 46 seconds. He goes in. Got away maybe with a push-off on it. Oh, and what a twirly shot off glass. He scores. Hagler, like a magician. Wow. It's a 4-point game with 42 seconds, and he gets fouled in the process. Has a chance to make this a one-possession game with 42 seconds to go on the Tanji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. I think somebody fouled out. Yep, Clifford fouled out. Or no, not Clifford. Somebody from DeLaSalle. Shot is good. Hagler off the bench has 7 second-half points, and it's a 3-point game with 42 seconds to go. They don't get much better than this. 42 seconds to go. Islanders 71, Spartans 68. On the Tanji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard, we have a total in this game of 38 fouls called, and it's been that kind of a game. It's been a very, very physical game. The Spartans have a guy fouled out. They have 2 more guys with 4 fouls each. Idoko has got 4. He's the only one with 4 for DeLaSalle. 3 fouls by Wallace Johnson, 3 fouls by Miller, and those are the only 2 guys that have 3 fouls, and you got a couple of guys with 3 fouls on the Richfield side. So 42.2 seconds. Big defensive stand here must happen for Richfield. There are 42 seconds left, so you're going to get the ball back, but you need to stop if you're Richfield. Meanwhile, DeLaSalle is going to come out. Hopefully, they'll come out with the best play that they've got, because they need to up this to a 5-point lead. And then I would think they'd feel a little more comfortable. That was a huge turnover. Man, I thought they were a little too aggressive on the play, frankly. I thought they'd bring it out because that clock is your friend when you're ahead. So they're going to put on full court pressure as Richfield. They got a guy back. That's smart. They lob it into Thomas. 40 seconds to go in the game. 30 seconds on the shot clock. We'll see how much of this they milk. Thomas is out by the timeline, dribbling. Oh, he almost held it, almost lost the ball. Looked like it was almost out of bounds. Timeout was called for, wasn't given. On the left side, layup is no good. Here goes on the end, and he scores. Wow. What a man's rebound by Evan Buell, the 6'8" senior on the second putback, and we got a 1-point game with 16 seconds to go. DeLaSalle turns it over. Thomas, I'm telling you, Richfield played that to perfection. Thomas was out there by the timeline dribbling. And of course, if you get defended, you can't dribble for 5. You can't stand there for 5 seconds. So he's got to worry about that. And then Collins comes in, gets that quick hand in there, knocks it away. Another teammate's there. Boom! All of a sudden, they're on the other end of the floor. There are a couple of missed shots and putbacks, and he got the bucket. It's a 1-point game with 16 seconds to go in this one. Man, this has been a lot of fun on the Tanji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard. It's going to be hard to pick our Goodhue County ADA player or players of the game. They remind you to unleash dairy's potential with the power of protein. Seen a lot of that on the floor here today. Richfield clapping across the way. DeLaSalle will be matching that, I'm sure. They're on their feet across the way from Richfield. Both Tri-Metro Conference teams. It's a 1-point Islander lead. The winner gets Totino Grace in the championship game and the final game in Minnesota in 2026. DeLaSalle parents over the way were saying, why aren't you standing up, DeLaSalle fans? Full court pressure. We need the ball. Pass comes in. Miller. Oh, they're going to have a foul. Going to be on Inda. Didn't get the steal. That's probably what they wanted to do. Need to save some time here. And Richfield's the team that's behind, right? So at the free throw line is Miller. He does something I would never do. He walks right to the line. And now they're going to pull the teams to the side again and ask them for a look at the replay. Because in the fray, I think they missed. They want to make sure they get the foul on the right person because we got a lot of people in foul trouble in this one, right? For Richfield. You got one guy who already fouled out. There's one of the two guys that have 4 fouls. They foul out. So I want to make sure they get the right guy as he's standing right above the old Dutch sign. What a game. 16 seconds to go. This kind of makes up for our earlier game where Totino Grace just absolutely dominated the action, and dominated might not be strong enough word. Man, are they good. But I'm telling you, they're going to get a battle from whoever wins this game. So at the free throw line is Evan Miller. He's a 6'3" senior. He's 4 for 4 from the charity stripe. His team is up by 1 with 16 seconds to go in regulation. Free throw is good. Like he's shooting in his backyard. Here comes the one that can make it a 3-point game with 16 seconds to go. Everyone's on their feet. He missed it. Rebound. Richfield, they better call a timeout. 11 seconds. I thought they'd call a timeout. They're going right toward the basket, and yes, timeout was called, I think, by Richfield. He made one and he missed one. So with 6.3 seconds to go in this game, it is a 72-70 Islander lead as their coach has got them on chairs on the raised floor. Everybody's standing up on the raised floor from Richfield. What a game. What a terrific high school basketball game. And we get the pleasure of seeing it and bringing it to you here on KDHL-AM Faribault, Minnesota, a Town Square media station. On the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard, it's 72-60 DeLaSalle. Remember earlier at the start of the second half, I think I smelled an overtime, I said. And if Richfield gets a 2 and ties it, that's exactly what would happen. If they get a 3-point play, they'd win. That's where we're at. On that Taji Jewelry scoreboard, you don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond. J-Mole's Bowl points in the paint were huge in the first game. In this one, they're pretty even. 36-34 in favor of DeLaSalle. That's a 2-point difference, and that's what we are. That's what we're at. 2 points. So, the coach for DeLaSalle, Coach Todd Anderson, telling his team to get their arms up in these passing lanes. Here we go. 6.9 seconds to go. Who will be the trigger man? It's not going to be Hagler. It's going to be Collins, the junior. Collins will probably try to get it back. In the corner, it's Hagler. Hagler goes to the basket. He's going to go up, miss it. And 2 seconds to go. I think we got a foul. I think we got a foul call. But the foul is on Richfield on the rebound. Hagler went in, tried a scoop shot, and missed it off glass. There's 1.2 seconds left on the clock. Miller is not going to the free throw line. Who is? Thomas is trying to settle himself down. He's got the free throw. Even if he misses this, 1.2 seconds, that'll be a miracle, pretty much. Thomas, first free throw. Bang! Like he was shooting in the driveway. I'll have another one here. If he makes this, it's a 4-point game, and there's no way you just stay on your end and let them throw up a three, and if they make it, they still lose. What a game, though. What a shame somebody had to lose. Free throws, no good. Here's a full court throw down the other end, and we're done. 73-70. The Islanders are heading to the championship game on Saturday. They'll play at 8 o'clock, they'll play at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. 1 o'clock, this is the 3A. 1 o'clock championship. It'll be the Islanders of DeLaSalle and the Eagles of Totino Grace. Wow. That should be a heck of a game. They did not play each other during the season at all. As your final score on the Taji Jewelry Downtown Kenyon scoreboard is 73-70. H&R Block with offices in Lakeville, in Faribault, and Owatonna brings you all of our statistics in this tournament like they have since 1996. And I'll have those for you in a moment. No computer program could come up with every single possible tax question. As you can hear the Islander fans behind me, they're in celebration mode as they defeat Richfield in a thriller, 73-70 here in the barn.
At J-Mo's Bowl in Faribault, you always strike a great meal. Now they're your go-to for graduation party catering. Let J-Mo's prepare and deliver the food right to you, or host an unforgettable graduation open house right at J-Mo's with access to sand volleyball, darts, and bowling. Remember, Thursdays, bingo happens. Celebrate big this graduation season at J-Mo's Bowl, 1802 4th Street Northwest in Faribault. Other catering jobs also welcome. Go to jmosbowl.com for details.
What a game. 73-70. It was so much fun to bring this one to you here today. It was fun watching Northfield play in the state tournament. First time since 1932 as well. But boy, I mean, Totino Grace just absolutely was laser focused here today. And I think that'll be a good game when Totino Grace and Minneapolis DeLaSalle take the floor here at Williams Arena on Saturday night. I know I'm going to stick around and watch that one for sure after seeing them here today. It should be interesting. Leading the way for DeLaSalle in this one with 19 points, with 24 points was Kamara Thomas. Thomas had 24 on 8 of 17 shooting. He was 0 for 1 from three-point land. He was 8 for 12 from the free throw line. He had 6 rebounds, played 33 minutes, had only 1 foul in the game. He also had a block and only 1 turnover. The official stats had DeLaSalle with 3 turnovers. I had them with 5. The official stats had the Spartans of Richfield, and that was kind of what did them in the second half. And even having said that, they were at the doorstep of maybe tying it, right? They had 16 turnovers in this game. 16 turnovers. 16 to 3, that's quite a difference. Points off turnovers are the one that really jumps out at you. 20 to 2 in favor of DeLaSalle. The 2 is that one late when Thomas lost the ball. Points in the paint were almost dead even, 36-34 in favor of the Islanders. Points in the J-Mo's Bowl paint. Here's a pointer for you. J-Mo's has the best food around, and they cater either in-house, bring the family to J-Mo's, play volleyball on theirs. They have 6 sand volleyball courts, play darts, have bowling fun. Don't sit around twiddling your thumbs with the tables you have to rent to put in the garage to do your open house. Go down to J-Mo's Bowl, get their terrific food. You don't have to cook. But if you want to have it at your place, they'll cater it too. And you don't have to tell them that you didn't make it, right? And you can have their incredible drop-off-the-bone, juicy, delicious ribs, and you don't have to tell them you got a J-Mo's Bowl. I'm sure J-Mos would like you to tell him you got him there, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, our Goodhue County ADA players of the game need to be chosen. And like I said earlier, it is not going to be easy. You almost have to pick Mr. Thomas. He did not even start yesterday. He started today, and boy, did he come through. He had 24 points in this game. And did I tell you, he played 33 minutes out of the 36. Idoko had 9, Miller had 9, 12 for Wallace Johnson, and 19 for Udine. For Richfield, again, they had 22 points by Collins, and he had, let's see, I got to look at this again. At the half, he had 14, so they did a great job on him in the second half. He was 10 of 16 from the field. He played 36 minutes. That's right. Every single ticky-tock of the clock. He had a double-double. His 22 points, he had 10 rebounds. He had 3 assists in the game. Clifford had 15. Muhammad had 15. Hagler had 12 off the bench. He was 5 of 13 from the field. He had 3 rebounds and 2 assists. 10 assists on 26 field goals for Richfield. It says here 3 assists on 25 field goals for DeLaSalle. I think they missed a few assists for DeLaSalle. I really do. DeLaSalle had 9 steals. They had 2 blocks. 1 steal, it says here, for Richfield. That must have been the one late when I think they have more than that, too, to be honest. And 4 blocks for Richfield in this one. Oh, man. Now, I need to gather my thoughts and decide who our players of the game are, courtesy of the Goodhue County ADA. They remind us all to get our 3 every day.
Make it personal, make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji and Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges.
You said it last year, but you didn't do it. Now you're thinking again, I gotta find someone to take care of my books. And it's never too late. Ackerman Accounting and Tax Service can do that. To ensure next year's tax time is much less stressful. From farming to small businesses, Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services will customize a plan that best fits your needs. Just think, you can have an expert take care of your day-to-day and month-to-month accounting tasks, freeing you up to do what you do best, run your business. They even work with individuals. See what they can do for you. Call Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services today, 451-3399.
Make it personal, make it Taji Jewelry.
Awards by Taji and Kenyon can assist you in recognizing someone with plaques or trophies in a variety of styles and price ranges. Say thanks to a dedicated employee. Reward a son or daughter's accomplishments. Whatever the occasion, Taji Jewelry and Kenyon has the experience to assist in choosing the appropriate award. Teams throughout the area have used Awards by Taji because they know the service is unmatched and the price is right.
Again, our final score, 73-70. Mr. Thomas, Kamar Thomas from Minneapolis, DeLaSalle, is the player of the game for DeLaSalle, courtesy of the Goodhue County ADA. And how can you not give it to a double-double for Dre Collins, the 6'5 junior? Yeah, junior is Mr. Collins. Could see him back here again next year. Man, oh, man. And, of course, Thomas for DeLaSalle is a junior as well. He's a junior as well. So a couple of underclassmen pick up our players of the game, courtesy of the Goodhue County ADA. They're helping us choose those throughout the tournament. Of course, they were our end of the game shot clock. Before the shot clock came in, Milk the Clock sponsor for many, many years. And so this year I talked to them about, well, with the shot clock now in here, there's not a lot of milking clock until the very end of the game, except in some specific situations. And so consequently, what do you think about sponsoring the player of the game? You bet. We sponsor that. We'll do it for every team because we, of course, support all of these athletes all across the great state of Minnesota. So thanks to the folks at the Goodhue County ADA for bringing that to you and throughout the tournament. Big thank you to all of our super sponsors. If you enjoy our broadcast, please let them know with your patronage and let them know when you go do your patronage. that you listen, so that they know that you listen to the Boys State High School basketball tournament on the only station in Minnesota that has done all the tournaments baseline to baseline coverage. Of course, you can't possibly do every single game nowadays. We did it when we were Class 1A, Class 2A. But when they expanded to 4 classes, it wasn't going to happen. So now what we do is we do a matchup zone the first couple of days of the tournament. We try to carry some other teams. We did Lakeville South. We did Goodhue on Tuesday. Yesterday, we did Northfield and Waseca. And then we move into today, tomorrow, and Saturday with our full court press coverage of this tournament. All the semifinals in every single class today and tomorrow, and the championship games in every single class on Saturday. Northfield's game, the third place game over in St. Paul, will be carried on our sister station, Power 96, 95.9 on your FM dial. You can listen to it worldwide on the absolutely free, best 4-letter word of the English language other than love, absolutely free Power 96 app. We have a KDHL app too. Let your friends and relatives know all over the planet that they can tune in to these games wherever they might be. They could be on the North Pole. I literally had, and this is a true story, we did Goodhue Wildcats many years ago playing in the Prep Bowl. Of course, they played in the Prep Bowl this last year too, but this was many years ago. And I had a gentleman, a soldier, who was stationed in the North Pole, a Goodhue native, called me and thanked me for us doing the game in the state tournament so he could listen on the North Pole. There's a little bit of a time difference, too, there. Just incredible. And that's what makes you keep doing it, right? You know that there are some folks that are not able to make it, are not able to see it on the television, and consequently, we bring it to you here on the radio. The J. Moles Bowl, points in the paint, where you always strike a great meal. Get signed up for volleyball leagues. They're starting in a couple of weeks. Go to jmosbowl.com for details. They'd love to see people come specifically from the South Metro and from Northfield and from all around the area, Kenyon and Montgomery and Lonsdale, right? Come on over, Webster. Enjoy yourselves. I mean, life's too short not to have fun, and I call J. Moles Bowl not just a bowling place, not just terrific food, but the fun center. The fun center of Faribault and the entire region is J. Moles Bowl, right? J. Moles Bowl. So again, in summary, our players of the game were Dre Collins, the 6'5 junior for Richfield, and Kamar Thomas, the junior from DeLaSalle, as the game ends in a 73-70 victory for the Islanders of Minneapolis DeLaSalle in their 31st state tournament. Tonight we got the 4A semifinals at 6 and at 8. Roy will be the main man on the call. We'll see if I can join him at 6 or not. He usually goes upstairs, and I'm down here on the floor level. I know he prefers the upstairs, but my foot, it's not good climbing stairs, so that's why I kind of like being down here. So we'll give him his choice, and we'll see how I feel about whether I can make it up there or not. Anyway, the 4A semifinal games. The 4A semifinal games. Thought I had the bracket right here because I was going to tell you about it. Tartan and Chaska at 6 tonight, and Apple Valley and Maple Grove at 8 o'clock tonight, right here in the barn, and Roy will have the call on those. Big thank you to these people who made our broadcast possible. Taji Jewelry, downtown Kenyon. You don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond by H&R Block, with offices in Lakeville, Faribault, and Owatonna. And H&R Block, they know taxes, by J. Moles Bowl, Faribault, where you always strike a great meal. The Goodhue County ADA and Ackerman Accounting and Tax Services out of Owatonna. Till 6, we're signing off from Williams Arena. Oh, wait a minute. I still got to
Discover the finest jewelry collection in southern Minnesota, right in downtown Kenyon at Taji Jewelry. With an extensive selection to suit every style and budget, you'll find everything from timeless watches and elegant jewelry to unique money clips and more. Personalize your gift with a custom engraving. Add a name, a special message, or both to make it truly one of a kind. Because you don't want just any diamond. You want a Taji Jewelry diamond.
Now, the final score for the final time from Williams Arena, the Barn in Minneapolis, 73-70. The Islanders move on to the championship of Class 3A against Totino Grace. We'll have a new champion because Alexandria area, who got bumped up to Class 4A, is playing in the 4A tournament and not in the 3A tournament this year. So a brand new 3A champion will be crowned on Saturday. And again, that is a 1 o'clock start. 1 o'clock start. 4A is at the normal time, 8 o'clock. They took the two biggest classes and separated them, which was wise, I think, because they have a little harder time getting people in Williams Arena than they do in the Target Center. And so that's why they did that. I think that's why they did that. I'm pretty sure. That's why they did that. Gordy Kosfeld, hope you can join us later tonight. We're going to send it back to the KDHL studios for some fantastic